Hey guys, so I am back with another favorites video. This is the March favorites 2014. So yeah, it's been a good month. I have a couple of favorite items that I want to mention, as well as one not so favorite, so let's just jump right into it. So it is officially spring, hallelujah, ready for spring colors, warmth. So I am officially getting my tan back. So I started using this L'Oreal Paris Sublime Bronze Self Tanning Mist. I've used this brand before, but I've never used the mist. And man, I have had some self tanners that stink so bad. This one does not, which is why I like it. And it's one of those sprays, and it's really subtle, but it still gives you a good amount of color. So it's really easy to use, and I didn't even know, I just picked up anything and it worked really good. I got natural medium tan and it was tan enough for me. So I got a little bit of color back, so that's good. You just kind of lightly mist it. And I like that better because then my hands don't get all weird and orangey and doesn't smell as bad as some other ones I've used. So I like that. So if you're a self-tanner, I recommend that. So I have been using this Mayron. It's the Eye Powder Palette in 207 PAL. It's their Nude Neutral Palette. Wow, I have been using this non-stop, seriously in all of my looks for the past month, because it's such a great basic palette. It's got matte, nude, warm nude shades. So I love that it has this dark brown. This is my contour color. I use this kind of like it's a Swiss chocolate dupe from MAC to warm up my crease. This is a great crease transition color. It's like a dupe from MAC's texture or soft brown. You got a nice little rosy shade. I pop this in my crease a lot of the times. You got this nice neutral brown. This is a great brow color. This little peachy color right here, I tend to mix that with the white for my highlight for my brow bone. And then the black is great for smoking anything out or doing liner. So I've been mixing this with all sorts of different eyeshadows, shimmer especially, to balance it out. And it's been a great go-to palette. I got this at IMATS for 35 bucks. So glad I got it. It's so useful. And it will last forever because it's so big. Okay, so another thing I've been using non-stop is this NARS Taj Mahal palette, for the last 2 months. I picked this up at a NARS beauty blogger event in Atlanta just because I felt pressured to buy something. But I'm glad I did because I never really would have bought it. It's this orange blush that has a gold sheen to it. It is so flattering on tan skin. It doesn't look quite orange, but it just kind of bronzes your skin and gives us this really nice glow. So all those pictures on Instagram where I have that glowy little skin look, it's probably this blush. So I love it. NARS Taj Mahal. Let's see. Let's talk about Anastasia. So they sent me a whole bunch of products 2 months ago, and I was really honestly trying to review it thoroughly. I didn't want to just like it just because everybody else likes it on Instagram and on YouTube. So I really thoroughly used all the products, did different brow shapes, thick, thin, natural, dramatic, beat, barely there. And I honestly like all of them. I was like, yes, these really work. It's not just the hype. So I'm just going to run through them really quick. This is the Brow Wiz. I have it in soft brown and ebony. I use both colors. I use ebony to outline, soft brown to fill in. Really good. I love the thin brow pencil, the drier texture. You can get a really nice natural brow with this, which I like. And you can get also a really precise brow. If you want to get a nice underline. These are really good. I used to use these back in the day, and I'm glad I rediscovered it. So I am a diehard brow pencil user because I think it's a really good way to add the brows that you don't have. So if you have brows already and you just want to fill it in, I use their Brow Powder Duo. This is an ebony. So it's funny because I can use a whole bunch of shades. Ebony, chocolate, dark brown, ash brown. Because my hair is black, brown, golden-ish with highlights. So I love this for work. I'll just put an angle brush, dip it in, fill it in, and I'm good to go. And it's really natural. But the brow powder is pigmented enough that I can kind of get the outline I want, and it's dark enough for that. So I usually will use the dark powder to outline and the softer, lighter powder to fill in. Really good, and I love the new packaging. It's super chic. So this Dip Brow Pomade, I've had mixed feelings about it in the beginning because it is so pigmented, and you can really go wrong with this if you don't practice. You need a little bit. I take my brush, I dip it in, and I rub the excess off of the angle brush on the back of my hand or on this container. And then I outline again and fill in. But you can get the most perfect brow with this product. And I love that it's a gel formula because that means it lasts all day for real. So wow, this is really good. Once you figure out how to use it, it's really good. And last but not least, this is actually like I will never ever not use, is the tinted brow gel. I used to have the brow gel back in the day. This is actually in the shade Granite, interestingly enough, which is a really soft, a cool brown. So I used to use the brow gel back in the day. I didn't really care for it, but I think they changed the formula so it's thinner. It's more of like a tint. And I use this every single time I do my brows, and it makes a really big difference. Not only does it blend in the brow product, but it sets it. So it really, like if my brows have a little bit too much color, it'll soften it. It'll get everything in place. It's really, really good. I actually use it every single time I do my brows. Not today. I did a whole drugstore Pomade tutorial, so none of this is used. But every time I do my brows in regular life, I use that. So that's Anastasia. And then I got sent the City Cosmetics Total Eye Rejuvenation Serum. I've talked about City Cosmetics before. I loved their blush. Actually, I have it right here. This was my favorite blush last month, their Be Matte Blush in Fresh Melon. And now I'm in contact with them, so they sent me this eye serum. And you guys know I'm a huge fan of serums with serums with facial skincare routines. I've never tried an eye serum really, I don't think. So I don't know, I was like, City Cosmetics is a more affordable brand, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. This junk is the best eye cream I've ever used, hands down. Okay, so it's basically like a little pump, and you just need like a little dollop. And I pat it here and here, rub it in. My eyes feel so moisturized, like I can't live without this. I actually misplaced it for 2 or 3 days because it fell off my shelf. And I was back using my Mario Badescu, which I used to always use. And then my eyes were like all dry and like hurting, especially with my allergies. So this stuff is so good. And it's from City Cosmetics, which is a really affordable brand, which is even better. So there's the City Cosmetics Total Eye Rejuvenation Serum. And I actually have just one more. So that was really quick, right? So this is actually a not so favorite. This is the House of Lashes Eyelash Adhesive. So I love a House of Lashes lashes. I think I've been meaning to feature their lashes in a video. But I love their eyelashes. So I saw their eyelash glue, and you know, the people on Instagram who review for them are like, yeah, it's really good. I love the fact that it's in this container, you know, with a little wand, because this is this is how I love to apply eyelash glue. But I find that the actual glue itself is not that good. It's not strong enough. It doesn't dry quickly enough. So like, I need my glue to be holding on because I always wear lashes. So I just felt like this was weak. So I don't recommend that. So that is it for my monthly favorites and not so favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really loved all these products. Some of them I bought on my own. Some of them were sent, but I truly loved all of them. So check out makeupbyrenren.com. I'll have pictures as well as a write-up on each of these products like I always do. Now, like, I know a lot of you maybe just watching me on YouTube, but I blog 5 days a week, so a whole bunch of stuff that's not on here. I only do YouTube like once a week, blog 5 days a week, so just make sure to check it out because there's a lot of good stuff on there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, have a great night. Ciao, fellas.